Merry Christmas from the Forensic Linguistics group. We meet twice a month on Zoom. We'd like to tell you what we do. In July, Claire Hardaker from the University of Lancaster gave a talk to the U3A about forensic linguistics. Claire suggested further study by using a textbook and accessing a series of podcasts she developed. So our group was formed. Prior to each meeting, we read a chapter from the book or listen to several podcasts. We sometimes undertake a research task from the textbook. Recently, Claire sent us some case studies for us to try. Recent topics: the language of the law, emergency service calls, cursing and swearing, spam emails, Yorkshire Ripper trial, Facebook and Google. And sometimes, just for fun, put text from A Child's Christmas in Wales by Dylan Thomas in a word cloud. And here are some of our members.
Hi, I'm Diggy, and I'm going to tell you about our group. Words are powerful, and the way they're chosen, used, and interpreted can significantly affect people's lives and livelihoods. This is particularly true of words used in legal processes, such as police investigations, courtrooms, and emergency services responses. In these situations, words can have something other than their common meaning and can be used to stage manage the discussion by lawyers and police officers. This is what we, the members of Chester U3A's brand new Forensic Linguistics group, are learning, guided by a textbook and the fascinating, entertaining podcast of Lancaster University's Dr. Claire Hardaker. Claire describes a forensic linguist as someone who specializes in language, crime, and the law. She is a forensic corpus linguist, someone who examines large criminal and legal data sets of words. So what do forensic linguists actually do? They help law enforcement and the legal profession decide, for example, whether language amounts to hate speech or a terrorist manifesto, whether a suicide note is forged, whether a suspect's confession was coerced, or whether emails purporting to come from a particular person actually came from her. One case tackled at length in Claire's podcast is that of Peter Sutcliffe, the Yorkshire Ripper. You might remember that the investigation into his crimes was sidetracked when a hoaxer sent letters and a tape to the police, who then focused on finding the writer, even bringing in forensic linguists. They analyzed the writing and audio tape and found that the man, known as Wearside Jack, came from Sunderland. Despite this finding and the fact that several of Sutcliffe's victims had identified their attacker as having a Yorkshire accent, the police continued to focus on the hoaxer, even denigrating the findings of the forensic linguists. They, however, were ultimately vindicated when Wearside Jack was found to have come from a village very close to where the linguist had pinpointed his accent. Other cases we've looked at include a lawsuit seeking to prove that the name Google had lost its trademark protection because it's now used as a verb. It hadn't. And how to tell if that scam you got from PayPal telling you your account if that email you got from PayPal telling you your account has been suspended as a scam. We've also had a good laugh over how swear words and cursing have changed and been interpreted through the ages. How did this group come about? As Sue Foy explains, she originally got interested in forensic linguistics by a chance remark from a psychology lecturer, stumbled across Claire's podcast, and asked Claire to do a talk for Chester U3A. Then she says, I had the bright idea that it would make an interesting study group, and look what has happened. Carol saw the topic as a new challenge and interest. The group has given her the opportunity to explore language in a new way. Now she says when she watches a television drama or news item, I am picking up potential nuances which I probably would not have noticed previously. Another member's interest in forensic linguistics was sparked by examples in Claire's U3A talk. For example, she says, how do you answer the question, did the police know you beat your wife, without incriminating yourself? If you receive a text message saying, I wouldn't do that if I were you, how do you interpret it? As a threat? Advice? For me, with a background in law and journalism, language has always been a fascinating subject. I'm also a huge fan of true crime programs, and what we're learning in forensic linguistics plays right into that. For Renee, the chance to get to grips with a new aspect of the huge subject of language helps activate the little gray cells. I think we can all agree with something Sue said. The study group gives us a chance to meet new people and have a laugh together, something sorely needed in pandemic times. Trying new things and challenging our minds, she says, is a good recipe for life.
Happy Christmas from the Forensic Linguistics group.
Happy Christmas. To me falls the very pleasant duty today of announcing the winning membership number for the Secret Santa, ably assisted by my glamorous assistant, Wendy, who is now going to hold up the number. It is 1330. And if this is your number, please can you email santa@chesterU3A.org.uk and somebody will get in touch with you. So can we all say Merry Christmas, everybody? Yeah,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas.